This is Don, 𝗂𝙪𝙣𝙈, and what we're going to do here is a short little clip on a bug, because this is the only way I seem to be able to communicate with the GOG player, the development staff at times. Guys, your math in the market stall, where the gear got more expensive when we bought it piece by piece, somebody turned around and made the whole top row that way. So we're looking at a level 4 gear here that is 1,500 gold. And if you've played this game for 3 years like I have, that has never been more than 900 gold. Never. A minus 40% discount, and it's 1,500. I paid some insane 8,000 gold for a level 5 gear, which, again, was like 3,500 gold more than what 10 level 4s would have been for the same thing. All this stuff is overpriced on the top of it. There's no continuity of value is the best way to put that. You need to go in here and fix this. I'm going to buy it because I got no choice. I want the gear, but I don't want to be told it's at a discount. If you're going to charge me 1,500 gold for the gear, charge me 1,500 gold gear. Do not tell me it's on sale, because it is not on sale. It is literally more than it is normally. We've hit a wall with the market stall selling the same discount for my monthly bonus. Okay, you strung me out. I could buy one special thing at the end of 7 days. Well, 6 weeks in, why would I ever care about this anymore? Okay, so if you're trying, this needs to be updated constantly. And then we've had problems with the reselling of gear. You cannot go into the armory and just get rid of your second sets of gear that you're buying on the daily deals. No disassemble button. There it is. I can't disassemble it. Can't throw it away. And it's even worse for like the ring. I can't even see the second and third and fourth rings I paid for. I can dismantle the one that I have equipped, but I can't. So I got to go in here and change. Remove. There's another ring under there. It's just not showing it to me. So that's a problem. Go ahead and equip that. Oh, wait a minute. And the other thing is it's dinking with my gear set, of course. So here's my other rings. Change. Then I can go back over here. This is a long, drawn-out, multi-step process. Now I can dismantle it. That's broken. All right, let's fix that. Meanwhile, I'm vulnerable, don't have my gear set on. I'm in the middle of an event. I'm trying to do other stuff to be efficient, and this system is just completely disrupted. But the market stall itself is disrupted. The pricing there has not, it's out of whack. You're charging 200% more and calling it a 50% discount. So that's been going on for a long time. I just now taking the time to address it. In the expeditions, you guys you added more rows to them, but the loot is not relevant to what it takes to get there. So, like on my gemstone expeditions, I can't go one step further, but you're going to give me 100,000 gemstone essence. It takes 100 million for me to do my next upgrade. So I got to go get 100 million essence to earn 100,000 free essence. There's no point to the loot. The loot is absolutely of no value. It's insulting that you can't get any gain out of it. You used to get a little gain out of the airship side, And then you got up to like row 13, 14. All of a sudden they started throwing green gears at you when you have to have sky silver in order to even get that far. You know, if you won, when you win every single one of those things, you couldn't even upgrade one piece of sky silver. Somebody needs to go through all the rows and not the last thing they touched. Okay, so there's a man hours cost there for getting that stuff done. And because of the stressing that is eliminating farms, Catacombs is much harder. And the quantity in the Catacombs for RSS needs to be increased. Also, the guard weapons. This is a ridiculous. You make us get up so high level for this. You're giving us 2 lava crystals a day. It's a 2-300 upgrade. It can't be a once one every 100 days upgrade. It's got to be in the. I mean, there's 6 upgrades. Once every 30 days is realistic for higher level pieces. The lower level guys should be, by the time they get this far in the Catacombs, they better already have spent some money to get some gear on. But you also haven't put the new scrolls in the Catacombs. For those of us who are maxed out in this new harder Catacombs. It's much harder than it was before. I've thrown $200-300 at it, and the only people who've completed the Catacombs in this kingdom so far are the cheaters. I got my 2 cheaters over here who are 300% more EXP than me, and I'm actually burning stamina bottles where they're not. They're just cheating. The rest of us aren't so dumb that we don't know how to push a button. Let's just put it that way. So when you turn around and says, well, I don't know, can you send me a screenshot of that guy's account while he's treating? If you send me that kind of information back from your support system, you know the cheating's going on, and it's most likely one of your developers who's doing it. So it's mathematically impossible to have this score at this point in time. Not without $6,000-7,000. $6,000 to $7,000 worth of receipts. One of these guys is a C23. Okay, so you need to be looking at some of your math here. We're getting down, and I can't stress enough that this is in a weird spot that very few people don't know it's there. And okay, now old kingdoms versus new kingdoms. You were given your gemstone stuff. All right, so the guard treasure hunt in the new kingdoms is ridiculously long, and the rewards don't match the timing. So it was just kind of slapped together, and it is what it is. So I am on Advanced Darkness Scrolls after you're giving those things away for free in other places. So why? So a lot of people are saying, why do the daily if I'm just going to get them for free over here somewhere else? They don't even see a point to it. This was one of the areas that you specifically asked me to do a video on to explain it to people, and all I can explain to them is, in the older kingdom where I would have done the video on it, it was done, it was given to me for free. In the newer kingdoms, it's a grind that's a pain in the ass, and it's going to take you all to the time. Yes, there are trance gems at the other end of this, but by the time a new player gets to trance gems, you'll have already upgraded out of trance gems twice. So I don't get that. I just filled out one and got 2 of them filled out. See that bug? That was fun. And it did 2 again. I didn't even know this bug was here. That was weird. All right, that one just happened while I was sitting there. I don't even know what's up with that. The customer support, the new one seems to at least respond. Not in 24 hours. They respond in 30 days, and they take 5 to 7 days, and then they ask for screenshots on stuff that can't be screenshotted. Then when they get a screenshot of what it is they asked for, they ask you for a screenshot again, and then wait 3 more days to respond to the fact that you said scroll up 2 pages and look at the screenshot. My 24-hour swap out of stuff that was bought wrongly took 4 weeks. And was a every 3-day conversation that was annoying as piss. This is you get people frustrated to the point that they dispute their credit cards, guys. You need to fix that. You need to stop outsourcing that. And the AFK reward seems to only be 24 hours. That needs to be extended to 72 at least. That's you don't log in every day. Well, that's not AFK. You're logging in every day. All right. It's an AFK reward. It's to keep you a little bit caught up as you're going along. It's not a daily reward. So the AFK reward, extend that to 72 hours. That's, and then with the amount of RSS, again, the farming is going away. The amount given away inside the castle needs to be fixed. Everybody has noticed you've lowered key drops during events. The gather rate for the sanctuary, we have noticed that this is not relevant to the volume of troops we can put in here anymore. The volume of troops we got to put in our castles to participate at the level the game has accelerated to, this is not even close to proper. This math, hospital math, needs to be worked out better. You know, I'm on a brand new account here. Haven't done my first KVK, and I'm almost 5 million troops in here. And I can guarantee during my first KVK, I'm going to get gobsmacked because of the balancing issues. All right. Also, because you set up this thing where these guys had to earn their gems, they've got to earn their guards. We didn't get free, we didn't get guards that we bought and they were automatically converted to 5 stars and given all the rewards for the 5 stars. That happened to everything 5, 7, 2 and below. They got all that free stuff that we didn't get. So I would hope that during the KVK matchups, you are looking at 569 forward needs to be matching up, and then 568 and below needs to be in their own pool as well, because we are progressing at a completely different rate. And for those of us who have dumped $4,000, $5,000, $6,000, $7,000, $8,000 in there to get killed on day one because somebody has been around for 3 years, it would be dumb to do to your customers. Let's just put it that way. That's dumb thinking. We're a couple weeks away from KVKs. I would suggest that because of the way you roll out new kingdoms, that you build a buffer system to where we don't have any KVKs, where we do maybe UACs for a month out of the starter system till you get other kingdoms catched up to do a matchup of new kingdoms versus new kingdoms. Just go ahead and go into a UAC spawn cycle until you know there's 3 brand new kingdoms that can be matched up. Do that again, add it to a pool, decide how big that pool is going to be. It probably should be somewhere around 24 to 27 castles. Excuse me. That will keep the old castles away from the new castles. I know there is a developers that like to do the tax system where you go and you take over those young castles and they farm up all kinds of stuff for you so they can run your thrones. That is throwing good money after bad again. No one is paying to be somebody else's slave. Letting them literally overpower is terrible. Don't do that. The 592, we have cleaned up most of the trolling, with the exception of a few. I've gone around personally and been guiding alliances to some of the stuff I've seen over the years. Like right now we're using, this is a smaller alliance, we're using a expanded grid system here. This has been suggested many times. R5s need the ability to take a member of their own alliance, pick him up, and move him, so that they can sort out their strategy for events, the way they want their hive set up. An R5 needs the ability to move a castle if it's wearing the same tags. You know, we're not asking for freaking punt abilities, but just pick it up and move it. You know, whether it's online or offline, whatever they're going to be doing. And we've noticed that the tide events is not here. I don't know what the deal was with the complaining of the tide events, but in older kingdoms, they all had naps and it was causing grief. In the newer kingdoms, I've suggested there is no such thing as nap. We're running open combat. You just don't touch anybody else's hive. But for fighting for the towers, full-blown KE type thing at the tower. Your alliance will be where your alliance will be, and it shuffles things out inside the kingdom. But you've got to have people in the kingdom that are willing to enforce those rules and not go, I warned you, and I warned you that I'm going to warn you again. You can't be that kind of a stern person. Once you know what the standards of the kingdom is, there's no hive hunting once we catch you doing it. Because you're not in your hive while you're hive hunting, or you hunted from your hive to someone else's hive. Anybody in the kingdom can hit you. There's no such thing as an ally. And if the R4s, the R5 want to say something about it, then everybody burns that hive to the ground. You want to defend that kind of action, you just do it. That is different. So there's been a big hill to climb on people understanding that it's their own moral value is being tested every time they see these actions. But it works. It's working well. It is now upon Guns of Glory to make sure we have events to prevent boredom. We still lose troops. We still buy troops. We're still building up troops. But you can't turn around and have this big, long lag times. The people are playing daily. And it cannot all be about growing with stats and money, because that's what makes people quit the game as well. They're like, oh, I didn't play for a whole week. I am now too far behind in my spending to be caught up. You're creating that theory, guys, not me. So you've got to undo that thinking. There's got to be loot challenges that they can do and win that are not loot challenges. Just building more freaking troops, stuff to build more troops with. Stop holding back on one RS pack over another. These micro events that you've got going in here are epically hard to get to, even at an upper level of coining, and they're not helping anybody build troops. There should be a troop building focus to some of these micro events. The road to victories. I mean, if I get in here, these should be stupid simple to win, because most of the time people are going to avoid them. Never mind that error. All right. Guard recruits. Hey, if you blow $250 today, we'll give you stuff not worth $250. All right. This is a micro event. We're going to give you wood and silver. Honestly, this should be, if you get to 10, you get the max rewards here, and it should be more focused on troop building. There's not enough troop building going on. Not for the free players. They are not going to be able to keep up. You've kind of broken the system. You focused everything on troop building, but didn't focus anything on recovery of troops for the free players. We need these free players. I need 9 to 10 free players for every heavy coining player. You are not helping those people recover their stuff. Okay, 25, 60 minutes for enhanced equipment. Well, that's a lot, except for it's a healing speed up. Heal. I have 3,650 of them. There's no reason for me to upgrade my equipment for healing speed ups. None. You want to know why? We just talked about it. Hospitals and sanctuary. The Alliance Hospital. Dirtbags set down this Alliance Hospital to force people to donate early in the kingdoms. And it also traps people in their alliances where they were randomly put. It prevents sorting. You have got to fix that Alliance Hospital. Make it an extension of the sanctuary. Same sanctuary math, same sanctuary holy water to get it out of there. Just make it 50,000 more sanctuary. That's all you got to do. Problem solved. You know, if somebody destroys the hospital, any troops that are in the hospital wind up in the in-house sanctuary. This should be the last one in the chain. If we're gonna, another easy fix of this is troops go to internal hospitals, to sanctuary, to the Alliance Hospital. If you want to keep this crapola system, but that's the most hated building in the game because that building steals and robs you. It is cheaper to build new troops than it is to get them out of there. So no one wants to burn their alliance funds for that. You made adjustments there. Let's look at the Hall of Heroes. Oh, I don't have it up there yet. And I need things that go in the store. We need some level 4 gears. We need some 24-hour bubbles in the store. The advanced teleports are still too expensive for all but the heaviest of donators. Even then, they're kind of pricey. It's and the R4s don't even know what most of the stuff. Like the Fortress teleport's fairly cheap, but I want to spread out my alliance with one space in here so that threats can occur and RSS tiles can occur. So let's add some management up here in the settings that says Fortress teleports leave one space. Problem solved. Right? So that I can, as an R5, determine the layout of my alliance. Allow me to move the buildings around. Allow me to set what the Fortress teleport does, or the Alliance teleport. The Alliance teleport's another one where I, as the R5, are out fighting somebody in an enemy cast things. Brand new guys show up in a kingdom. They follow your instructions and they wind up in an enemy base. Okay. There's a lot of little stuff here. You're not playing your own game. All right, that's what this comes down to. So this has been a little long Piccadilly list. I will go back through and annotate this list in the comments below so that you can start checking these off, because nothing I've asked for is an advantage to gameplay. This is just fixing some annoyances that is running off customers is what it's doing. So I appreciate it. Thank you.